Hey everybody, you've all known I've been doing a lot of top lists, and like I said, I'm not going to do a lot of reviews for anime and TV shows. This is more of a movie reviewing channel, but I'll do a lot of countdowns. A lot of countdowns for movies and anime, maybe some like favorite characters, favorite episodes. So yeah, my next countdown is my top 20 favorite TV shows of all time. The best thing about TV shows now, they're getting better and better, so you'll see a lot of new shows on this list. I love so many shows, and yeah, just to let you guys know, not all the best shows of all time are going to be on this list, because I haven't seen all of the shows. Like, I haven't seen every show, and yeah, The Wire, I have not watched yet. I heard it's amazing. It's on my list on the list of shows to watch. I have not seen The Wire, so that's not going to be on here, and a few other ones like Twin Peaks and stuff. I haven't seen those shows. I heard they're great. Haven't seen it yet, so yeah, my list might not be the same as other people's, but yeah, this is my opinion. This is my top 20 favorite TV shows, so let's have fun with it. Alright, let's start with my honorable mentions. My honorable mentions are Red Dwarf, The Walking Dead, Suits, Arrow, and The Legend of Korra. All those almost made my list. Big fans of those shows, but yeah, 20 slots and all. So yeah, let's begin with my number 20. My number 20 is The Simpsons. Yes, I know people are going to be like, what? Why the fuck is The Simpsons on here? Well, I've been a fake fan of The Simpsons all my life. Ever since I've been a kid, I always just come on, watch The Simpsons. A lot of other cartoons. Some of them you might see on here, but I've always been a big fan of The Simpsons. I love its comedy. I love its characters. Yes, Simpsons for the past, 12 years suck. I hate The Simpsons now, but this is Simpsons from seasons, 1 to 11. Seasons 1 to 11 are, gold. Comedic gold. One of the funniest shows I've ever watched. I love The Simpsons. Seasons 1 to 11 of The Simpsons so much. I cannot, not put this on the list. Simpsons has always been my favorite. I still watch old school Simpsons to this day. Simpsons just had to be on this list. Now, coming to number 19 is the one everyone puts on their list, but yeah, The Sopranos. I love The Sopranos. I just recently watched The Sopranos, and yeah, everyone's been hyping this show. I just never had the time to watch it. Everyone's like, watch The Sopranos, watch The Sopranos. I just watched it actually just the summer that passed, and it's fucking amazing. It's so good. The characters, Tony Soprano, Christopher, Paulie Walnut, Silvio, the characters in the show are just so awesome, memorable, and these actors are so good. It's a well-acted show, and yes, I'm a little angry about the ending, but at the same time, I like how kind of thought-provoking it is. You don't know what happens, and yeah, Godrich stole James Gandolfini. I would love to see a Sopranos movie. That's not gonna happen now, but who knows? But yeah, we still got a great show, and this is actually one of my favorite shows of all time. Coming number 18 is a straight-up classic, The Twilight Zone. In high school, I did a course, a very sweet course, called Science Fiction. It was a sci-fi course, and we learned all about science fiction and books, TV, and movies. And yeah, in this course, every week we watched an episode of The Twilight Zone and wrote wrote an essay about it, and I got hooked to this show. Every week I looked forward to watching this, yes. I know what you're all thinking, what kind of course is that? And where do I sign up for something like that? Yeah, my school was special. We had awesome courses like that, and Twilight Zone was awesome. Every episode, even the kind of lame episodes, were just so interesting. The ideas were so good. Every episode had a twist and turn, and just so much was going on, and it was actually a little creepy. I loved the opening. So classic, and they made a movie of it. It's a good movie, but the show is just so iconic, and I absolutely adore the show. Yeah, now coming to number 17 is a Joss Whedon show, Dollhouse. This is his most underrated show. It got canceled after 2 seasons. I don't know why. I loved this show. This is one of the smartest shows ever to come on television. The characters are good. The writing is awesome. Joss Whedon really knows how to write a great show. The story of the show is that people, maybe who committed a crime or something, they sign up to be dolls. Basically, they give away their minds. Yeah, and they get implanted with other minds. Basically, they do jobs for other corporations, and some of them actually become prostitutes and stuff. Basically, you're selling your mind and body for a few years to get some money. And yeah, the ideas of this show is just so good, and the characters in this show are just so awesome, and it's got some great dialogue, it's got a phenomenal direction, and The ending is just so strong. Watch Epitaph Part 1 and 2. That's the last episode of Season 1 and 2. Oh, just mind-blowingly awesome. I think it's because of Epitaph Part 1 and 2 that Dollhouse is on this list, because I just loved Epitaph Part 1 and 2. Yeah, Dollhouse, fucking awesome show. Coming number 16 is another sci-fi show, Orphan Black. This is another underrated show. This is a BBC Canada show, and it's so freaking good. Again, you say on my top 20 hottest women, Tatiana Maslany, she just plays all these characters, all these clones, and she's just phenomenal. Give this girl a fucking Emmy or a Golden Globe or something. Heard she got like a Canadian award for this, and that's good, but give her something big. She's fantastic. This is one of the greatest actresses in television right now. She's so freaking good. And yeah, I'm not going to go into spoilers about this show, but it's a lot about cloning and ideas and very intellectual show. It's a lot about science and the human condition and shit like that. It's an awesome show. Give this show a watch. Watch it mostly for Tatiana Maslany. She makes this freaking show. But this is a very smart, clever show, and I'm on the edge of my seat every episode. Can't wait for Season 3. It's coming soon. Number 15. Yeah, this is a weird one. It went from Orphan Black to Gargoyles. Yeah, people are going to find it weird, like, Gargoyles. Isn't that a kid's show? Yeah, it is a kid's show, but it's one of my favorite kid's shows. Like I said, I used to come home, and I was always into movies, but I loved TV shows, and I used to come home and watch a lot of TV shows, and yeah, this was one of them. Gargoyles was one of them. Simpsons, of course, but yeah, Simpsons is actually a better show, but at least Gargoyles is just a personal favorite. This holds a lot really dear to me. I used to have all the cards for Gargoyles, all the toys, and they even made a little video game. Oh yeah, I had everything Gargoyles, and I loved Gargoyles. It was such a really good show, and it's actually a little dark for a kid's show, and yeah, it was one of the last good shows on the Disney Afternoon. This was part of the Disney Afternoon. I loved the Disney Afternoon. I love shows like the Gummy Bears, Gummy Bears, Chippendales, the Rescue Rangers, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, oh, but yeah, Gargoyles was my favorite. It was so well designed. The animation was so good. The characters were so good. The ideas, again, were sort of smart for a kid's show, but yeah, it was a little childish at times, and sometimes it seemed to drag a bit, but I loved this show. It holds still dear to me, and I still watch it every now and then. I watch this like I watch like old school X-Men. Yeah, it's a little cheesy and a little dated, and yeah, it was meant for kids in that time, but I still love watching like X-Men and Gargoyles. Gargoyles is like a personal favorite of mine, so yeah, Gargoyles, awesome. Now coming number 14, as you saw, my favorite anime is Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop's not only the greatest anime of all time, but it's one of the greatest TV shows of all time. I adore this. I don't want to go into details. I did in my anime review, but yeah, it's stylistic. It's well designed. It's almost like a Tarantino type anime. It's like my favorite show, which we'll get to, my number one. Just such an awesome show. It's very cool too. Kick-ass soundtrack, kick-ass anime. Number 13, continuing with some cartoons, Batman the Animated Series. This is the greatest superhero show ever. Yeah, I know there's a lot of superhero shows on television now, like Arrow, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Gotham, and they're okay. They're fine. Arrow's good, actually. Arrow's good. I like Arrow, but fuck Gotham. That shit was stupid. And The Flash, I don't like that either. And Smallville was but yeah, Batman the Animated Series. A lot of animated series, superhero shows were good. Batman was the best. It was Batman. Kevin Conroy is like one of the best Batmans. I love Keaton and Bale, but Kevin Conroy, man, he was Batman. And this show was like watching Batman every day. When I used to watch this show, I was watching Batman. The Joker was the Joker. Two-Face was Two-Face. Scarecrow was Scarecrow. Riddler was Riddler. I was watching real Batman. And that's what I loved about Batman the Animated Series. It's great for kids, adults, teens. It's great for everyone. Comic book fans. This is the best adaptation of Batman. If you're a fan of Batman, watch Batman the Animated Series. Coming number 12 is the show Sherlock. Another pretty newish show, and I love this show. This show has Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman as Sherlock and Watson. This show was awesome. I just watched this about a year ago on Netflix, and I can't wait for the new season. This is a very short Each season is about 3 episodes, but each episode's like almost 2 hours. So each episode is almost like watching a movie, and I love this adaptation of Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, the Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes is good, but I love this Sherlock. This is actually one of my favorite Sherlocks ever. Benedict Cumberbatch owns this role as Sherlock. He's just so good. I love his style of Sherlock, and I love this is a Sherlock Holmes in our time. It's a modern time Sherlock Holmes, and it just so worked. It's funny, it's stylistic, it's got some great action, it's got some great drama. But these two, Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman, their chemistry is just so good, and they make this show awesome. And the guy who plays Moriarty, he's a little over the top, but he grows on you. Yeah. Sherlock number 11 is Breaking Bad. Yeah. Awesome show. Yeah, the new spin-off of Better Call Saul is on now, and it's not bad. I'm watching Better Call Saul now. It's not bad, but Breaking Bad was fucking epic. People say, like, it's almost as good as Sopranos. They're very much true. Yeah, it's awesome. This is actually, I like it a little bit better than Sopranos. Sopranos has a little bit better writing, but these characters in Breaking Bad are just so memorable and so entertaining to watch. Like, I love Walter, I love Jesse, Skyler's awesome, and like Tuco and Gus, like these characters. Saul himself, Saul's awesome. Like, these characters are just so awesome to watch. They're so entertaining. And these actors, like Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, just all kill it in this show. Bob Odenkirk, like, they're all so good in this show. It's a wonderfully acted show, and it has an amazing ending. Like Sopranos, I wasn't happy with the ending, but Breaking Bad ended very strong. I know a lot of people watch Breaking Bad, so I won't ramble on, but yeah, Breaking Bad is one of my favorites. Now coming at number 10, yeah, more cartoons, and this is going to be a weird one, but Daria. Another show I used to watch. My sister